Yo, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we are going to get into some of the recent Yeezy releases, if they're a sell or hold. I know a lot of people have been kind of asking about this, so I'm just going to go through like drops from part 1, part 2, part 3, really just throwing some of the more hyped ones together and letting y'all know which ones might be good bets for the future. So if y'all want more content like this, feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. I've been posting here on my personal Insta recently, gonna try and get some more stuff up, so you all can check that if y'all want. And of course, my friend and I's group, if y'all want to become a better reseller, get access to our deals. You guys can see we did this one last night. I mean, you can see how under market that is. $285 shipped. It consigns for $400, $430. So yeah, we have some serious deals there. We're always providing those to you guys. You can see some of the different ones we've done, our member success, and of course everything that is offered down below there. So feel free to test it out for a few days, get in that wait list, and yeah, don't miss out. Early info on all drops, things like that. Exclusive brick flip calls, keep you consistently profiting in between drops, all types of things like that. And we kill the Yeezy drops, so don't miss out. Hope to see y'all there. And yeah, start sourcing with us. That's what we can teach you. And you guys can see again some of those recent deals that we just had in the screen. There's some of them in hand going out to members. So that's it. See y'all there, and let's get started. So first one, I want to get into a recent one and probably one of the more popular Yeezy drops in terms of how much stock they released and in terms of like overall demand. These are actually going very strong right now. And here are the current prices on them. Someone's selling a size 5 right now for $78. That's pretty low. It's pretty wild. Same with that size 9 for $85. Those are both very, very low. But aside from that, this is one that will kind of slowly go up over time. It will end up performing decent. You can see how some of these Yeezy slides have done over time, especially when they have not been super strong bets, right? At first, like these went for like 110 at first. These cores were not going for anything at first. People really were hating on these. So desert sands, those have kind of always been a little bit valuable, but some of these colorways that y'all are seeing, right? These have gone for like not a lot of money at first, and that's very typical with Yeezy slides because they'll release a ton of stock for most of them, usually right around their drop days. So there'll just be a ton of people flipping the pairs, and obviously they're going to go for closer to retail. So the best bet with Yeezy slides within the first few months, just how like what we've seen with the Azures, you're not going to see any progress really. Probably maybe even a drop in a little bit, just because again it's going to lose a bit of popularity, but you're going to have more people that are selling their pairs off and less people with them. So the key with holding slides is you basically want to wait as long as possible until there isn't as many of them anymore. It's very simple because with Yeezy products, again, there isn't any more Azures being released or any more on the way, right? We just had those pairs drop a few months ago and that was it. And if you remember, again, the hype in that initial drop was very good. So you just have to give those a bit. And it's kind of the same with these right here, the Slate Marines. Again, there were so many of them out that these are not going to be going for anything, just because even size 13, 12, those were not like super hard sizes to cop. I mean, they dropped at a ton of retail locations, and I mean, the sales are pretty strong for these. I believe there's been maybe like 5,000 sales. I'm waiting for this to like refresh. Let me just do this right here. So yeah, over 5,000 sales actually. You've had around 6,000 sales. Probably by tomorrow it'll be around 7,000, 8,000. It's just such a popular Yeezy slide. Think about it. We've had a lot of Yeezy slides that have dropped that are very similar to the Onyx colorway. Anything like that over time, I'm just going to hold on to. So Slate Marines, definitely a hold, but long term. Definitely going to be like a year plus if you want to actually make some decent money off it. So another one we got right here is the Carbon Foamrunners. Again, you can see popular model. Prices doing great right now. This has been one that's actually been slowly rising after its drop day because they didn't release a lot of them. It's basically the exact same as the Onyx Foamrunner, which is a $200 to $220 foam runner, right? And these are at $130. 140 right now, and it's like, okay, they're the exact same. Why is this one less? And the reason that this one's less right now is just because it has just released. So there's tons and tons of pairs out there right now. I actually, if y'all saw, I have a YouTube short coming out tomorrow on this. Might have a full video coming out on these, but you all can see I'm starting to get my pairs in. Again, you should definitely be holding on to the carbon foams, right? I got two. There was a guy selling. I paid $120 per for 2 pairs. Got a couple other spots. I'm gonna be going to get some pairs in the future for the low. But yeah, I just thought I would mention that to you guys again. Definitely hold on to these. One of the best foam runners we've had drop from the series. Maybe I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is the best. It's most wearable." Not disagreeing. So just kind of want to mention that to you guys. We got a great pair of foam runners right here. Easy hold. This is probably the easiest, one of the easiest holds because it's already rising. It rose like $10 after drop day. Just a little quick, shows you that demand's good. So yeah, I'm holding on to these. I really believe in them. I think people really like them. You can even see there's just kind of that. It looks good. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like it looks kind of decent. This isn't like any like crazy progress, but it's like, oh, okay, it actually might be setting itself up for a good rise. And you can see, at first out the warehouse they're going for around 200. So there you go. But aside from that, let's look at some other ones. We also got the Waverunners right here. This is a long-term bet, right? Main reason for that is just because the prices are very, very high. You guys can see, again, some people were hitting those the other day. Retail price of $300, keep in mind. So it's a lot of money to have held up in one shoe, but at least you know it is always going to be flipping since there isn't any more stock of these on the way. That is it. With all these Yeezy stuff, basically, if you're down on anything Yeezy right now, or if you're like, you know, kind of waiting as to when it's going to go up, my best piece of advice for you, again, I've spit this in so many videos, you know, to do with Yeezy products, because I have tons of Yeezys. I have like 30 plus that I've been holding on to, and most of them are Foamrunners. I have 28 Foamrunners, and including some of the ones on the way, I have 30. So yeah, when it comes to Foamrunners, right, I'm just being patient, man. All y'all got to do is wait. Just wait it out, man. They're not on the way anymore, and these are popular models. People love Yeezy. There is no doubt about that. So just gonna say, with anything Yeezy related, since it is not being made anymore, right? Adidas is done. They're not going to be remaking the models or anything like that. So, understanding that, I'm just saying, we got some really, really good flips. So, if you wait till next year, like next summer, for a lot of these slides, oh yeah. And if you wait till the summer after that, I don't know, man. They're just not going to be around like that anymore. That's all I'm going to say. So, another one we got, the Slate Gray. This is probably one of the closest ones to the Onyx slide. You can see the Slate Marine is, you know, not quite. It's a little bit brighter. This one is a little bit of a darker tint, the Slate Gray. I actually have a pair of these coming in today from FedEx, size 11. Hopefully they'll come, right? But I'm here, and my FedEx guys are usually super trustworthy around here. So hope for the best. But you know, we'll see. But y'all can see the prices are, you know, not bad on these. Again, it's just not like a super hype, you know, model right now. You can see the sales. Where are we at right now? Let's check this out, because yeah, we have about the same sales as the Slate Marines in a few days. I mean they're the exact same thing basically. I mean they're both Slate related colorways. So yeah, y'all can see this 1,400 sales, 3 days. We have 5,700. So Slate Marines are a little bit more popular than the Slate Grays. Me personally, I'm rocking with the Slate Grays a little bit more, just because it has that kind of like closer to the Onyx colorway tint, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, again, this is kind of like Azures. It's going to be a long-term bet. Like, these aren't going to go up all of a sudden. Like, think about how many of these in Slate Marines they dropped. Like, they were dropping these in Slate Marines for days. So understanding that, yeah, plenty of these, you know, are on the way from shipments. So prices might drop further, but also just like in the future in terms of these rising, like, it's going to be a long time. Like, a lot of Yeezys are going to start rising quicker than these. I would bet on that. But the sales are going crazy on these. So if these started rising, you know, just because of that, you know, wouldn't surprise me. But I think there'll be ones that go up first. Like some of the Foamrunners, things like that were lower stock. Another one we got, the Bone 350s. I know some people have been asking me about a lot of the 350s. These are actually sitting on a lot of sites. I think on FNL these are sitting right now. So 350s in general are kind of like a, you know, iffy bet. Just because they haven't been, you know, flipping super well. They got crazy high retail prices right now. Like, people aren't spending $230 to $250 on some 350s right now. I know, at least I'm definitely not doing that, right? And I know most of you guys probably are not doing that, because that's an expensive price, you know what I mean? But if you do give these time, since it is I mean, this used to be a $300, $400 Yeezy, right? And 350 hype is not dead per se, right? Like, 350s are still popular, but you do have to give them time. That is one of the things about it. Like, these, you're going to have to give a hot minute, just because, again, they're currently sitting at retailers. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they somehow, I mean, Yeezy never does this, but if they, you know, if there's some discounts that all of a sudden hit, like they're just trying to clear them out, like they get clearance prices on these, then yeah, these would definitely go up. You know, a lot of sales would start to happen if they, you know, dropped price on them, the retail price I'm talking about. But I don't know if they're going to do that, because, you know, it's already released. It's like been out for a while. So they'll probably just wait till it sells out, because it will eventually. It will. That's at the end of the day, they're going to sell out. It's just like kind of like when, you know, it's just going to take a while. So these super long term. Like, yeah, I'm not holding on to these me personally, but I mean, if you are, then wait. So another one, Onyx Slide. Again, y'all could see the sales, right? The sales, right? Look at the prices on these. The prices on these, look at the size 10. This is actually crazy. I want to show you all this. The prices on these have actually, like, these have stopped going up. And y'all want to know why these have really stopped going up in those sizes? Now, of course, that's temporary. They're going to, you know, this is the darkest Yeezy Slide colorway. So, in terms of, like, you know, Onyx, Marine Slate, Slate Gray, like, this is the darkest out of that kind of set. So, you know, kind of putting that into account, these have kind of stopped going up recently. And the main reason for that is because we got all these ones right here. We got the granite, we got the slate gray, we got the, you know, slate marine. I mean, we just got so many colorways that are very, very similar to this one. And it's actually dropped the sales down for these because people are like, okay, why would I go, you know, spend all the money to just get a darker, you know, colorway of Yeezy slide, right? Look for the big sizes, right? Size 13, for example. Size 13, $200, right? Why would you go spend the $200 on an Onyx slide when you can go get a slate marine, a granite? Like, you can almost get 2 of your personal size for that $200 price of the slate marine, of the slate gray. Like, size 13 goes for like $100 in both those sizes. So you can literally get 2 sizes for 1. So that's why the Onyxes aren't going as much, going up or going as crazy right now as they should. It's just because we got so many Yeezys that are like the exact same to it, like cheaper options and alternatives. So, you know, people are going to go to those because why not? You know what I mean? But these are still selling well. I mean, this is one of the most popular Yeezy slide models ever. Might be the most popular model. I know that's crazy, but I'm going to show y'all some, you know, evidence behind my claims. Let me get this refresh going. This is why I'm saying that 82,000 sales on StockX alone. Imagine the amount of sales on the other marketplaces, just locally, things like that. Definitely one of the most popular Yeezy slides of all time. One of the best selling for sure. Also was one of the most faked on StockX last year. Watch out. Check your pairs. So, aside from that, MX Cinders, great bet. I mean, y'all know how MX colorways do, man. They do solid over time. I mean, go look at the MX Carbons. I'm not a fan of those at all, but it's a $230 Foamrunner. So, I'm just going to give the MX Cinders time because I actually think these are clean. Me personally, I'd rock a pair of these. I do think they're slightly better than the MX Carbons just because I like that, you know, kind of UNC little kind of like lighter blue tint that they have by the toe box. I thought that was kind of cool. But these, definitely, I think like 6 to 10 months at least on these. So you're going to be waiting a good amount. Before we see progress on these, like real progress, it's probably like, it's going to be at least a couple more months. But right around Christmas on a lot of these shoes, Yeezy, we're going to be seeing some great progress, especially on the slides. Like these around Christmas, I would bet we'd finally start seeing rising. Maybe even a little bit before. But Azures, y'all can see, big sizes doing not too half bad. I mean, these have kind of been all over the place, but still super, super popular. I mean, I think these have around 20,000 sales. It's not going to refresh on time for me, but let me do this right here. I do think they have around 20,000. So yeah, 2,000, that's got to be for one size. Yeah, that's got to be for one size. Here we go. It's going to be for all of them. Yeah, 14,000, 15,000. So the sales have slowed down a little bit, but still a popular model. Don't forget the hype for these at first. Me personally, I'm waiting as long as possible to sell these because I know people rock with the blue Yeezy slide. I remember the early pair prices on these, man. These were going for like $250 for like 2-3 weeks. So you think I'm going to, you know, sell my stuff right now for 110, 120? Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. I'm going to wait till it gets back to there, however long it takes. And I got time. So we're cool. But that's it. And at the end of the day, it'll probably take a really long time for it to get back to 250. But hey, when it crosses the 200 point, it's going to be good. So again, if y'all want more content like this, just kind of running through, selling or holding, you know, because we went through, I don't think I left out anything. Yeah, I didn't leave out anything. There probably some stuff I left out, so if I did, just drop it in the comments. I'll let you know if it's a sell or hold. We can keep it very simple like that. And of course, feel free to become a better reseller, my friend and I's group. Y'all can see some of our reviews. You can see some people already getting deals and steals, and they just joined. And yeah, great raffles, all that stuff. So don't miss out, guys. We're always trying to provide the best. I hope to see you all there. You can test it out. And yeah, get access to these deals. Don't forget, we're doing that every single day. Yeah, not playing. Every single day. You can see always under market price. We're doing this for $190 per. And you can see markets easily $230, $250. So feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that. Subscribe, like. Trying to 200 likes on this video. I think I said that at the start. If I didn't, then no big deal. But I'm going to get some breakfast, maybe a little workout, something like that in. And yeah, that'll be that. Pretty simple morning, guys. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So let me know if I missed out on discussing any of these drops that you wanted to hear about. I'll be sure to get some further discussion and talk in about them. So don't miss out, guys. But that's it. I'm Tristan. Thank you all. And hopefully I'll catch you all in the next video or in HYPELABS down below. Peace.